Well, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all good on this wonderfully dull and miserable Sunday afternoon. It's the 13th of October, 2019, and I'm here to give you a video forecast for the week ahead. I'm going to start using my existing Kent Weather YouTube channel. So if you do fancy subscribing, please do give us a like, give it a share, and we'll get this YouTube community moving along. Another thing I'd like to mention is another great big thank you for all of the donations for the new laptop. I've been absolutely blown away. £966 has been raised. I can't believe it. I've been able to get so many things, all them little things that I thought, oh, one day I'll be able to get. Well, I can have them now. Thank you very much. And obviously tomorrow's my big 50th birthday. So what a lovely, lovely present from you all. That's all that out the way. Now let's talk about the weather. Well, it's been a horrendous month so far. It's been very wet. It's been very unsettled. Here in Folkestone, we've had nearly 70 millimetres of rain so far this month at the midway point. We should be 70 millimetres at the month's end. So it just goes to show that really we're double the amount of rain that we've had so far this month. And this week, no improvements really. Low pressure is going to be anchored to the northwest of the British Isles, close to Iceland. And what that's going to do, that's going to be the parent low, and there's going to be lots of little lows spawning off it at different times, giving us more persistent rain and wind at times. In fact, the real sort of challenge with this forecast is actually trying to find the dry slots rather than the wet slots. So yeah, essentially it's a wet picture and we're looking for the good days. There are going to be some improvements at times, and that's what this forecast is here for. So at the moment outside, it has been cloudy, it has been wet. This band of rain has pushed out the way and things are now starting to brighten up across the county. There'll be a few sunny spells before the sun goes down in the next couple of hours. It was warm earlier. Temperatures were up to around about 19 degrees across the north of Kent, but we're starting to bring in a cooler westerly airflow now. So, yeah, no temperature-related problems overnight. It stays mainly dry, just the risk of the odd shower, temperature dropping down to around about 12 or 13 degrees. Tomorrow, we may well start off bright in the morning, but it's generally going to be rather cloudy. And I think during the afternoon and particularly into the evening, we're going to be bringing up a band of more persistent and heavier rain. Now, the origin of the air tomorrow is going to be a fair way south towards Spain, France and Portugal. So there's going to be more moisture in attendance with this weather front. So, yeah, there could be some quite heavy rain. And I'm not going to rule out the odd thundery rumble here and there. So as I've said, a dry start, clouding over in the afternoon and evening with some heavy rain. Temperatures, because of that warm air around, possibly as high as 18 degrees again. So that's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Worth mentioning now, we're in mid-October. The average maximum should be around about 14 degrees. So we're about 3 or 4 degrees above normal tomorrow. That heavy and possibly thundery rain persists for a time on Monday night. It clears out the way on Tuesday, and Tuesday, actually, of all of the days this week, is quite likely to be the best day. Very, very weak ridge of high pressure will be pushing in from the west, which means there'll be less in the way of wind, there'll be less in the way of rain and showers. I don't think anywhere is immune from a shower, but yeah, if I was to say, yeah, there's a drier day on offer this week, it will be Tuesday. So a dryish, bright day, variable amounts of cloud and some sunny spells, just the odd shower around. Breeze coming in from the southwest at around about sort of 5 to 10 miles an hour, so not too troubling, and a maximum temperature of around about 16 degrees. By the time we get to Wednesday, we're looking towards the Atlantic for another weather system that's spawning off from the parent low in the Atlantic. So it's a rather cloudy day, especially in the morning, with some heavy and possibly some persistent rain around, and also quite windy, strong, possibly gale force south-southwesterly breezes will be blowing, especially up through the channel. So we could be seeing gusts as high as 45, possibly 50 miles an hour. So that's something we do need to mention. During the afternoon, that rain should push out the way, and in the afternoon, brighter weather will follow from the west with some bright spells, but also some showers. Temperatures around about 15 or 16 degrees on Wednesday, so closer to where we should be for the time of year. By Thursday, low pressure still in control. It's a mixture of sunshine and showers. Some of the showers heavy, possibly thundery close to the south coast, where they'll be more frequent. Inland, potentially a little bit drier at times, but again, nowhere will be immune from a shower on Thursday. And that breeze blowing in from the west or the southwest at around 20 miles an hour, so still quite blowy. and the temperature around about 15 degrees, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. On Friday, it's still looking unsettled. In fact, there's another frontal system expected to push in from the west and is likely to bring us a more general spell of rain again. Temperatures above average, around about 16 degrees, but no great shakes. And the breeze coming in from the southwest or the west at around about 15 to 20 miles an hour. We look towards the weekend for an improvement. Sadly, I can't see anything on offer just yet. Another active weather system is likely to push over at some point during the weekend. So at the moment, although confidence does slip somewhat as we move into the weekend, it's still likely to be windy, unsettled, rather mild, with rain or showers at times. Now, looking further ahead, I think most of us that have got kids in school will be thinking it's half term next week. Are there going to be some improvements? And the answer is yes. There are some tentative signs of high pressure starting to push up from the southwest, which could bring us a drier, calmer, and more settled period of weather. I'll know more about this as we move through the week. But yes, as things stand next week, things will be significantly more improved. So really, in summary, it's an unsettled week. Wet, windy, especially on Wednesday and potentially on Friday. The driest day is always likely to be Tuesday. Rainfall amounts, probably another typical 25 to 40 millimetres over the course of the week. So, we'll be pushing above the 100 millimetre mark. So, yes, there will be some local flooding at times as well. But, yes, we did need the rain after the relatively dry start to the year. I'll sign off now and wish you all a lovely evening. I'd just like to say thank you again for all of your kindness that's been shown over the last few days. It is much appreciated. Have a lovely evening and ciao for now.